Welcome back to the Alpha Strike, everybody, and this is the one that you've all been waiting for. This is the chase review for Deadpool and X-force. Now, we've decided to do this as its own review because we did need some time to come up with these chases. We managed to acquire 6 out of the total 9. Including Ultra Chase. Sorry, no unicorns today. They are extinct in our corner of the world. And
Sans one. We've heard of one in the area, and that's
true. And we weren't able to get a hold of Pulp or
Pool Captain.
Pool Captain. So we're just going to jump right into this because we've got a lot to cover, a lot of text on these, and we're going to help you decide if these are something you're wanting to show out that big green for. Eric's going to start us off.
Man, they are worth every dime, I think, so far.
A lot of them are.
So we have Deadpool.
Modocpool for short.
Modocpool for short, I guess. He has 1-2 traits. First one, all of us have this, so we'll cover this one time. Do you see the comic panels telling me what to do? At the beginning of your turn, if, insert Deadpool chase here, Deadpool has no action tokens, you may attach a comic panel to him. Removing any already attached, he can use the listed effect. Now, each one of these comes with their own comic panel, and we'll go over what they do as we get to them. His second one is called Destructive Engine of Assassination Despite... just look at my real name. Which actually does say the whole thing what it stands for.
What are the keywords on this character?
He has AIM, Deadpool Core, Assassin, Robot, Scientist.
Okay.
Rocking 150 points with the Hydra.
Half your force right there.
However, this next power he has makes it worth it. So, Deadpool can't use the carry ability. So he's not carrying no one, that's okay. When Deadpool makes a close attack and makes a close attack and actions resolve, he may make a range attack using improved targeting out of adjacency. So even if he's based up to you punching you, he can just away from you for these 7 squares with 2 bolts.
That makes sense, because if you punch somebody, you're going to be in base contact. He's not giant size by any means.
No, he is regular sized, which is nice. And then his speed power, which he has for the first 3 clicks, says Deadpool can use charge and sidestep. So he's taken that 11 speed that he's got there, sidestepping for 2 and then 6 speed charge.
So that's the equivalent of an 8 charge without any bonuses.
Yeah. And then it says when he uses sidestep and actions resolve, he may use Smoke Cloud as a free action, but only to place hitting markers of course he moved through. So a little poof poof as he moves.
Blowing smoke rings.
Dial looks like he has Blade's Claw's Fangs, which is brutal with that charge sidestep. 3 damage perplex, so up his extra 12 if you want. 18 defense with invulnerability. Keeps that with Outwit, and then next 3 have Close Combat Expert with Invuln Toughness, Psychic Blast, Sidestep, and then down to Steel Energy with Sidestep Toughness. With a splash of Outwit, Perplex in the dial too. Altogether, this guy is going to be your main attacker. You're going to want to have him do most of the pushing. If you can find a way to TK him around, Robot, Seafert, joystick, while he's around.
Just slap a joystick on him. Which, by the way, I have already seen happen. That's brutal. Full movement, close attack, range attack. Okay, my turn, close attack, range attack, and I'm going to sidestep and run away. Speaking of which, all of these chases were...
-2.
-2, minus the Golden Age Deadpool and Venompool were loaned to us by...
Taz Hatch from our local venue.
So thank you, Taz, for letting us borrow these to do this review so that everybody can see the magnificent chases that you have so that they can look at these and decide whether or not they want to try and chase these down.
Indeed. And that's Deadpool, Modocpool.
Modocpool for short. So up next, Championpool. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to precursor this guy with an oh my goodness. So, starts off, keywords, Deadpool Core, Elders of the Universe, Brute, Cosmic, Pirate, and Warrior.
Good old pirate keyword.
175 points. He is going to amount to more than half of your force, but look at that dial, guys. Oh. All right, do you see the comic panels telling you what to do? You get to swap out for any of the other panels.
Oh, Modocpool has enhancement panel.
Right, and Championpool has combat reflexes. He has a trait, I will not fall for your tricks yet again, because if it went over my head, I would catch it.
That's not him.
That's not him, but it's funny.
So funny.
Championpool's combat values can't be decreased below their printed values. What?
That's pretty good.
Blah.
So him and Mephisto
Oh, man.
That's good.
I fight better alone. If Championpool makes the first attack of the turn, modify his attack value by +1. This is his special attack power on his last 4 clicks. And then when he does, you may modify his damage value by +1. But if you do, no other friendly characters may attack this turn. So he not only is he gigantic, he's giant size, but he's also a glory hog. He goes in there and says, you know what? I'm just going to thump them for 5 at this point.
And at that point value, he's going to be your main attacker. He'll do all the showboating anyways, so.
Don't forget, he's got flurry at that point too, so. Giant reach flurry. Yeah, don't forget, he's giant. But this dial, 9 clicks deep, and just, I mean, no move and attack powers, but for 175 points, being able to get him in there, he can take a punch, and he's dishing out 5 or 4 possible flurry, depending how deep you are, his whole dial. So you're looking at 8, maybe 10 damage, perplexes. I mean, wow. Sidestep, super strength, so you're throwing around your heavy objects, ultra heavies while they're still in play. Invincible 19 with leadership. Oh, by the way, there's that pirate with leadership you were looking for.
There's one. This is almost all my 4s.
We'll get into that later. Goes into impervious and then into invulnerable. So he's got defensive reducers the whole way. Most likely you're going to want a base to avoid the Pensai and give him combat reflexes, or give him ESD from one of your other comic panels, so that he can get his way up there. And then he goes into that, if it's just me, I'm just gonna punch you all day,
again and again and again.
175 points. Quick note for those of you seeking the most broken combo in the entire world:
this figure is slow, but this fixes it so well.
So the new Miss America that we covered in our last OP review video, go check it out. She can do that cosmic, physics can kiss my...
Yeah.
And because he shares a keyword with her, being cosmic, he can jump through that portal, be standing right next to him, and ready to dish out 5 or 4 damage flurry, depending on where he is on his dial, and just start punching things.
Yep.
And that's absolutely brutal at that point. So
they have to trigger a close combat action, right, off of that to bloop over to do that.
Yeah, close combat action. So he just says, okay, close combat action, I'm making an attack. And you can sidestep and pick up an object before you do. And just show up and say, hi, I'm Championpool. Thump.
It happened to me, guys. That's how we know.
Oh, so. It's brutal. So, that's Championpool in a nutshell, 175 points.
All right, next to him we have Golden Age Deadpool. Deadpool cores passed. Very few keywords, but good ones at that. He is only 75 points for range, indom. He comes with the smoke cloud.
Yep.
Comic panel. He's got 2 traits. First one is stand back, citizen. Golden Age Deadpool can use defend. Golden Age Deadpool can use carry ability. The carry ability, I have to say that. But only the 2 friendly characters with a lower point value. That's really good because it doesn't have to have a shared keyword.
Right.
Those are lower point values.
And he's what? How many?
75.
75. So 74 under. There's a few people I could think I'd want to defend and carry their way into battle for me.
With that 18, by the way.
Yeah, 18 defend.
18 defend is really solid.
And being able to pass off, energy shield flexion, combat reflexes, adding to that 18 to make him a 20 to keep him alive. I'm good with that.
He also has a comp panel, so we can give him some comp panels besides Smoke Cloud. So, honestly, with him, I probably want to give him the ESD one, or possibly make his D1 defense higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then his dial consists mostly of high values for his points, which is pretty solid. He does have Indomitable. Charge, 11 attack, 18-4 is a top dial for 75 points. That's really solid. Goes down to Sidestep with Range Combat Expert, only for range though. But that's still looking at 11-4s if you do that right. Then back to Charge 11-3, and then less clicks are phasing with Regen with 3 damage. So he's never below a 3 damage ever on his dial, and he has options, which I like. He's probably not the most efficient of all the chases. If you're playing him, a good pass team would be okay with him as defender or Deadpool core. A lot of them have 17, so pawning off an 18 is not terrible.
So I would argue against efficient as much as offensive. So this guy seems like a guy you want to have in the fight with you, sharing you with some defend, keeping him alive with other panels, and then he's laying down a little bit of cover fire for you. Mm-hmm. So I mean he's going to be kind of a base for your team to come back to and protect him while he protects them.
True, like a base. You're right. What do you got next?
All right, Hulkpool. Deadpool core, hulked out heroes. Been a while since we've seen that keyword. Brute, past, and pirate.
More pirates.
As well. Apparently, Deadpool's a pirate a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right, smash well-developed sense of irony. When Hulkpool hits a single opposing character with close attack and his attack total is at least 4 greater than the target's defense value. So my roll plus my attack is greater than your total defense value by 4.
By 4 greater.
After actions resolve, choose one. Heal Hulkpool 3 clicks or counter all powers on the hit character until your next turn. That is going to be amazing after the rule change. If I roll 4 higher than your defense, you can't use all powers on your dial until your next turn.
That's pretty freaking good. You know what's funny is I played as Deadpool twice, and I don't think either Taz or Chris used that against me.
It's wordy, and you really have to keep it in mind.
Yeah, I guess.
And you have to watch for that 4 higher. I mean, he starts with a 12 attack, goes into 11s, 10s, and drops it into 9s if he takes a good solid hit. So you're looking to prey on weak people to get that roll as high as possible.
Yep.
Do you see the comic panels telling me what to do? So the trait where he gets to pass the comic panel around, he comes with Quake. So for those of you who are fans of Quake, which they're out there, this could be a way that you could grant Quake to, I don't know, Modocpool.
With that 8-speed charge, sure. And then shoot people after? Yeah.
Yeah, after you knock them off the edge or something. I mean, bleh. Reverts. So this is a special damage power that he has on his last 3 clicks, which is clicks 6, 7, and 8. To note that very specifically.
Yes.
Give Hulkpool a free action and replace him with a character named Deadpool. Now, it's just Deadpool. Can't be Deadpool title character, Modocpool, Pool Captain. It's got to be just Deadpool.
And title characters can't be replaced. Just so you guys know.
There you go. Of equal or less points on the same click number -1. So, same click number -1. So, if he's on click 8 and I replace...
-1 is 6.
Well, 8, it would be 7. So, I could bring in the... If Hulkpool is on click 8 and I choose to revert, the person I bring in is going to be on click 7.
Yes.
So keep that in mind, because when you were playing Chris, I was hearing that, on 8 that he would come in KO'd, but he comes in 1 click down, which is 7, which is the shifting focus Deadpool last click, right?
Yes.
So shifting focus Deadpool viable. Deadpool from Web of Spider-Man, I think, also viable. So just look into
Web
it.
of Spider-Man, isn't he 127 points?
He's
160 points.
He's more, so it has to be less points.
Less.
Okay, can't use him. Sorry, errated. All right, so he also has ignore blocking terrain and destroy it for movement purposes. So you're just running through blocking terrain. Starts with probability control and super strength, impervious, everything you'd expect to see in a Hulk except probability control. But that's the Deadpool
caveat. His luck is so good.
Goes into invulnerable, then sidestep, toughness, and peters out at the very end. But for running at 125, you could do some serious denial of points by bringing a 75-point Deadpool on that last click, who then, most of them, have regen at that point. And it is a free action to swap them out, so if you live through your opponent's turn, reduce from Hulk, no longer angry, to Deadpool, regenerating like a boss, and back in the fight. And I just denied you 50 points. Good luck with that.
Right? Point denial, guys. That's big. All right. So I have the one that I was super excited for. We saw him way early in the previews, and it's like, please be a super rare, please be a super rare, because they hardly ever, they never spoil chases ever, right?
Yeah.
That was never a thing till recently. So, Pirate Deadpool. Deadpool core, Pirate. Very simple, once again. He has 2 traits, one being the comic panels. The other one says, Bob, you'll be my parrot. Other friendly characters have the pirate keyword. This does not happen at force construction, so after you've placed force, then they get the pirate keyword.
Yeah, so you don't gain Theme Team Pirate off of that.
No. At the beginning of the game, plays adjacent a Parrot Bob bystander, who all he has is 17 toughness with 0 damage, perplex, 6 speed, 8 attack.
Now, take note that there was a prize token. It was given out at WKO for Parrot Bob and goes along with this figure.
So if you went to WKO and got some of those awesome bystander tokens, you're going to want to get yourself Pirate Deadpool at some point. Because this next power is the coolest thing ever. He has it for the first 4 clicks of his dial. He's 135 points, 6 range, indomitable, so my hero. Says, my solid gold gun with diamond bullets, the compensator.
Yep, if I ever see this run against me, I'm just going to look right at it. I'm going to look at my opponent and say, are you compensating for something? I'm just going to say it, and I don't know how they're going to answer, but I'm going to say it.
So Pirate Deadpool can use Penetrating Psychic Blast. Great. When he does, replace his attack value with the highest printed attack value from all characters on the map.
Derp.
Holy cow, with how many 12s they've been doing lately, or 11s? He already has a 10, so he's like, I will gain one almost from any fight he's in. And then if you're not satisfied, you have Parrot Bob.
To up it even more. Yeah. Not satisfied in the compensator. Okay. Phrasing. So here's the thing that I look at with that. 50-point shield from Joker's Wild. You got 12s for days.
Yep.
Just done.
Done. Easy. That's like better than Batman TA or Central Syndicate right there. I'll just use pen side and take your 12. Thank you.
I don't think there's very many printed 13s, but if somebody's playing like a...
KC Bats, KC Wonder Woman.
Yep.
They both have 13s.
The KC figures or giant size figures. What is it? There's the Galactus and the Great Intelligence, Supreme Intelligence, whatever it is.
They might have big values. I haven't seen those in a while.
Oh, man, could you imagine borrowing a 15? I'm just going to take that Galactus, thanks.
And it's replaced, so you can still perplex it up and then replace and modify.
18 attack.
Can you miss? Like
crit miss, double ones. I mean, it's guaranteed to miss.
I'm playing Hulkpool 2 for prob, so I guess I'm okay. His L looks pretty solid. So he has running shot, first 4 clicks with 9s and 8s. Attack value is 10s and 9s, but he has the compensator to help with that, which is really great.
Compensation.
18 to the vulnerability, which he comes with the energy shield deflection panel. So
is it energy shield deflection or enhancement? It's ESD. Okay.
ESD.
So MODOK pool comes with enhancement.
We said that. Okay. We got that right. And so he'd be a 20, 21 in hindering if they don't see through stealth or hindering, which is great. And he has enhancement, so other shooters get better. And if he does get popped, which could happen, he goes down into charge with 8 speed, 11 attack with Blades, Claws, Fangs, Perplex, and 17 toughness.
Tell me that charge flavor text says Yar. That would be the best.
The charge?
Yeah.
It says Scourge of the Swimming Pool.
Okay. I think that's better.
Running shots, ramming speed. Hook hands for everyone is the Blades, Claws, Fangs. I forgot all the awesome flavor text on these Deadpools, dude.
Yep.
Have you met the raddest pirate ship ever? Quit shivering me timbers.
Oh, man.
For toughness.
All right.
But yeah, guys, that's Pirate Deadpool. It does have regen on the last 2 clicks, so I love the comeback always. It's always great. It's a shame that once Parrot Bob dies, he is ultimately dead forever. So keep him safe, keep him close.
Would have been fun to see, some sort of like residual bonus that if, Parrot Bob dies, he gets a permanent boost on one of his stats or something,
Plus 1 of damage for vengeance.
Yeah, and you just have a trait that says Bob. Of course, that would read as boob.
Yeah, unfortunately. Perplex is true pirate style.
All right.
Go ahead.
Last but not least, in our lineup of chases, again, we're so sorry we weren't able to get a hold of the other ones. We have Venompool. Keywords: Deadpool core monster ignores elevated for movement purposes. Do you see the comic panels telling me what to do trait? He gains +1 targeting bolts. So it doesn't affect printed, but it does give you the opportunity to target 1 additional person. Now, there's been a lot of buzz about this trait, and this is why this figure currently, at the time of filming this video, is going right around $80 to $90 on popular auction web pages. Retcon Expungifier Gun. When an opposing character uses probability control, after actions resolve, that character can't use probability control for the rest of the game. Done.
I mean, that's really good. Even for theme teams. That means that person who's a theme team prop can no longer use theme team prop.
So far, the only thing that gets around that is the new Domino.
Yes.
She's got the one reroll that she just makes you reroll anything. And I think Mixie gets around that with his die because it's not a real prob.
No, but the dice has to be able to be rerolled. That's all. The only submission he has.
So it's not a probability control. So you can still replace dice with Mixie because he's not using prob at that point.
Yes.
All right. Other than that, straightforward dial, sidestep, poison, super senses, exploit, drops into reflexes, probably his own probability control, and then he gets flurry and regen on his last click for 80 points. 80 points of you can't use prob as long as this character's alive. You don't want to base him because he's going to poison you or exploit you. He's got super senses at range. Again, you can switch out panels, give him ESD, give him a 20 defense.
Give him reflexes, whatever he
Well, he gets reflexes later too, so I mean, he is a solid beast. I did play against him in our ROC practice against Taz, and I went up and I had a poison war with him with the Joker. We poisoned each other. Joker won because he had a stop click, so that was it was pretty epic. But so go ahead and check out this Venompool. See what you can do with that Retcon Expungifier gun, and stop your opponent from using prob control in any way, shape, or form.
And let it be noted, as it is right now, if he dies, the power goes away.
That's right.
So figures who have used prob and couldn't any longer, if they're able to kill Venompool, they can then use prob again.
So until we hear an errata on that, because of the power belonging to Venompool, not to another effect like an Anarchy Bomb, if he dies, then they all get the use of their probability control back.
That's correct.
All right, but we'll keep an eye out on the forum, see if that changes. It's all based on the spirit of the game and what they intended that power to actually do.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that has been our chase review for what we were able to get our hands on, and we wish you the best in finding these chases, and we hope that you found the information about these 6 particular pieces helpful to decide if you're going to shell out that money to add these to your collection, or find a different way to use them to make them worth hanging on to.
And for those of you viewers out there who have the other 3 ones are missing, if you want to leave a small review in our comment section for other viewers who come to watch and see those, that'd be super helpful, because you guys have them. You guys know what they do. So,
and for those of you out there who just have way too many unicorn figures, you can send those. No, I'm kidding.
There's a mailing list on our Patreon page. Go ahead and ship that.
No, it's all right. We don't want to be taking free handouts like that. But we are open to trades, so feel free to reach out to us if you just got those and you can't get rid of them for some reason, being a $200 figure at this moment.
Yes.
So, all right, guys. Well, this has been the review. We'd like to say thank you for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe, and let us know how we're doing. And until next time,
remember, guys,
strike first
and strike hard.